when we're really getting to the core of this, a very simple question that people would want to, maybe ask a government legal department, especially the Registrar General's office, wherever the birth registration is done, doesn't matter, what state or province or wherever the recording began when the parents filled in the registration. Why don't you ask the department whether or not they guarantor the document? You may be surprised to find the answer to that. Does the government actually guarantor the contents of the document? No, they don't, because actually when you go to get that statement of birth record, and I don't have it in front of me right now, we've used it so many times for illustrations, but the statement of birth record, the seal of that record is on the outside of the frame. So go back to the previous videos, you've seen plenty of times I've held the statement of birth record up. Why is the seal outside the frame? Why are they sealing the inside? Well, it would indicate that they're not guarantoring it with their seal. It's not basically sealable because of something that's on there. And unfortunately, people are not asking the most simple questions. They're running around with title that even the state's not guarantoring. Well, if the state's not guarantoring it, why are you guarantoring it? So these are things you have to ask. So maybe take the time and pen a letter to basically the office of the Registrar General and ask them, do they guarantor the contents of the birth registration or the statement of birth record that the parents filled out? Now, they may come back with some interesting double talk, but that's a yes or a no question. So basically take the time, go right to the beginning of these things, because these are extremely important questions to be asking. You're walking around with a title. Wouldn't you want to know that the government's guarantoring that title? Giving you authority to use it? Or are you just assuming you have authority over that title? So take the time, do the research, because you'll only find the answers to these questions by doing something about it. You can't just sit there in theory.